Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for NBA on Sunday, March 20th, 2022. We're going to have NBA player props, spreads, over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for the Sunday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. As always, just want to say that I appreciate all of you and your support here at the channel. Once we get to 5,000 subscribers, we'll be doing another parlay giveaway and giving away a few more t-shirts and merchandise and stuff like that. So really pumped up about that. Quick little note here, guys. I may be also adding a few plays today as well. We got a nice slate in the NBA. I didn't have all my lines out here in the morning. If you guys are interested in more plays, be sure to follow us on our Twitter. I also put the added plays in the pinned comment here at the top here on YouTube and on our Discord channel as well under the NBA Picks tab. So 3 different places you should be able to find the added plays if we have them. No guarantees, but I'm definitely looking to add 1 or 2 if I can today. So just to let you know about that. Be sure to check out our community Discord page, guys. It's a great place to connect with our community. I'll have a link down in the comment section and in the description. You can check that out. It's a great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. Be sure to also put your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. We'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, and now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So you'll see this beautiful list here running beside me of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a join button down below where you can sign up for that. There's also a link in the comment section and in the description. Really just a great way to support the stream and what we do here at the channel. I can tell you that it works best on a desktop, so if you guys do choose to do that, signing up for that works best on a desktop. Sometimes on the phones it's a little bit finicky. So hopefully one of those 3 links works. But all right, now let's get right into the results from the previous episode. So we get the baby 2-0 sweep. Cashed both of our bets yesterday. We were able to hit the D'Angelo Russell over 6.5 assists there for the Timberwolves at minus 104 odds. He ended up cashing this early in the 3rd quarter, which is what we love to see. And we also cashed on Isaiah Stewart over 8.5 rebounds. He also cashed early in the 3rd quarter, which again is what we love to see. And that one was plus value. So we love that. Great day yesterday. We want to keep that going here today. We want to get this 3-0. Like I said, we may also have a few added plays as well, so be sure to look for those. So let's get right into our picks for today. And number 1, we are going with Christian Wood over 9.5 rebounds here for the Houston Rockets at plus 108 odds. So guys, Wood is 4 out of his last 5 to this line with a hook, which is very solid. He's also treated us very well here at the channel. He's cashed his last 2 times here on the channel. So we'd love to see that. Make it a 3rd time, he might have to go into our MVP list. So obviously, Christian Wood's a weird guy to bet on because sometimes the Rockets aren't competitive in games. But in this spot, I do like it. The Rockets have actually played the Grizzlies tough here lately. They beat them the last time in Houston, 123-112. So I think the Rockets can hang in there long enough to get Christian Wood his minutes, which is really what I'm hoping for in this game. Wood is averaging 16.3 rebound chances per game in his last 5 games, which is very solid. And he's trying to match up here with the Grizzlies, who have actually allowed a decent bit of rebounds here lately. The Grizzlies allowing the 6th most rebounds over the last 5 games. They're allowing the 9th most rebounds to centers over the last 10 games, which honestly is enough of a sample size for me to like. And Wood has already had, like I said, the success here versus the Grizzlies. He's had rebound logs of 13 and 11 in his last 2 games here versus the Grizzlies. So obviously we'd love to see that. And Wood here has been rock solid lately. I think he'll be able to get on the glass and get his 10 rebounds. It's really not a lot to ask for out of a center. Like I said, his line was up in the 10.5 category, and right now we're getting it at 9.5 for plus value. On the season, typically you'd say it's a tough matchup. Overall on the season, the Grizzlies are actually 3rd best in rebounds allowed to centers. But like I said here, recently is kind of the trend we're hopping on. It's kind of similar to the Isaiah Stewart thing, right? Isaiah Stewart yesterday, typically you think about rebounding versus the Cavs as being kind of difficult, but obviously with no Jared Allen in there, completely different story. And, here at least lately for the Grizzlies, they have struggled a little bit more, allowing more rebounds to both centers and overall, which is what I like to see. So, love it there, guys. Love the plus value. Love how he's treated us here at the channel. Hopefully it continues here today. Love it there for our number 1 pick. Christian Wood over 9.5 rebounds here for the Houston Rockets at plus 108 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we are going with Cameron Payne over 7.5 assists here for the Phoenix Suns at minus 112 odds. So Payne kind of has flown under the radar here lately, and a lot of that is because he's not a big name, obviously. He plays behind Chris Paul most of the time, obviously with Chris Paul injured. This guy has really stepped up as far as in the assist category. He's 8 out of his last 10 to this line with a hook, which is obviously really solid. 5 of those games he's been in double digits for assists, which is what we love to see. This is a solid matchup here with the Sacramento Kings, who we know overall aren't a great defensive team. They allow the 13th most assists to point guards on the year, the 11th most assists overall in the last 15 games, which is what we like to see. I think Payne will have a chance here, obviously, to rack up some assists. He's got some talented scorers around him. They're obviously in Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton. So I love that. It's the same thing for like a guy like Chris Paul, why you love his assist line. You got guys around him that can score the basketball, right? That are efficient scorers, which we love to see. Cameron Payne is actually 7th in all in the NBA in his last 10 games in potential assists per game at 15.6 per game, which is really good, especially for a line like this, which is, less than half of that, 7.5 assists here. He's got an adjusted assist line of 11.1, which is just phenomenal. Really great. It's well above our line here. That's really the assist line, the assist that he should have as far as his average is 11.1. So we'd love to see that. Cameron Payne's been rock solid here lately. I look for that to continue here on the road versus a Kings team that, like I said, not a great defensive team and a team you should be able to rack up some assists against. So love it there, guys, for our number 2 pick, Cameron Payne, over 7.5 assists here for the Phoenix Suns at minus 112 odds. Okay, and finally at number 3, we're rolling with the Toronto Raptors plus 5.5 spread here versus the Philadelphia 76ers at minus 110 odds. So guys, the Raptors have covered in 5 of their last 6 games here against the spread. They are 23-13 on the road against the spread this season, which is 3rd in all the NBA, which is what we love to see. And the 76ers are actually one of the worst home teams as far as against the spread goes. They are 14-21 against the spread at home. Which we love that as well. 76ers also 2-5-1 in the last 8 games against the spread. Now, they did cover last time we bet against them there versus the Mavericks. But, Mavericks really, just kind of folded there in the second half. They were playing well in the first half, and then, Philly took over in the second half. But I don't see that as a consistent trend. I see Philly struggling here. Particularly, possibly Embiid also going to be out for this game. He's listed as questionable, which I love having that equity as well. I actually love grabbing this one early on in the day because of that. So hopefully he'll be ruled out, which is what we're obviously hoping for here. Raptors have had solid success here versus the 76ers over the last few years. They have won 6 of the last 10 meetings overall, including the last matchup in Philadelphia this season, 115-109. That the Raptors won. So we love to see that. The Raptors are not a team I'd bet on when they're at home. They are a road team. They've been very good on the road. They've treated us well when we've bet them on the road as well, for the most part. So, honestly, I love the Raptors in this spot. I think they're fairly healthy here coming in. Anunoby's still out for the Raptors, but they do have Van Vliet, Trent Jr., Siakam, Scotty Barnes all slated to play. Their main starters there, and they're fairly healthy overall outside of Anunoby. So I definitely think the Raptors here could get it done. Like I said, they've been playing much better lately. They were concerning me coming out of the All-Star break, but they picked it up overall lately and played much better. So I'm looking for the Raptors, obviously, to cover, plus points here on the road. I really like them, actually, to win this game, so I'm going to probably sprinkle the money line as well. I think they have a great shot to win this game. They're allowing the 8th fewest points in the NBA over the last 6 games. The 76ers are allowing the 14th fewest points. Raptors scoring the 10th most points over the last 6 games. The 76ers scoring the 19th most. So right now the Raptors outpacing the 76ers both in points allowed and points scored, which is what we love to see. Top 10 in both categories, like I said, over the last 6 games, which is solid. And that's enough of a sample size for me. You wouldn't want to do like 2 or 3 games. But once you start getting into 5 games or more, that's enough of a sample size to like. And I think right now, obviously, Scotty Barnes is playing terrific. And that just adds to, the talent that they already have there with Van Vliet and Trent Jr., which I think is phenomenal. And obviously Siakam is a great center as well. So I think the Raptors are more loaded than people think. It's just a matter of making that all mesh. And like I said, they are starting to get it together here lately. Disappointing that they lost the last game to the Lakers, but I think here they rebound. And I think, honestly, they go straight up and win this game on the road versus Philly. So love it there for a number 3 pick. Toronto Raptors plus 5.5 spread here versus the Philadelphia 76ers at minus 110 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Can't wait to get there with you guys. We're going to be doing our parlay giveaway again once we get there and giving away a few t-shirts again as well. So really pumped up about that. Be sure to also look for an added play or two later on in the day today. No guarantees on that stuff, but if we do have an added play, I'll put it up on our Twitter and in the pinned comment here on YouTube and also in our Discord channel as well under the NBA Picks tab. So be sure to look for that. Nice slate of games here in the NBA, so I'm really hoping that we can add a play or two. Other than that, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the tourney today. I'm going to be betting on that as well today. No official plays for me on that, but I'll probably be betting a bunch of live stuff there on the NCAA tourney. Been having a lot of fun betting on the tournament and watching the tournament. Particularly, obviously, St. Peter's moving on again. Unbelievable. Going to the Sweet 16 as a 15 seed. Unbelievable. So, a lot of fun there watching that. And we got a lot of NBA action here as well. And some early NBA action. So make sure you get your bets in fairly early today, guys. I think our first bet here, first game that we have here as far as our picks go, starts at 3:30. So be sure to get your picks in, obviously, before then. So other than that, it's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And we will catch you next time. Peace out.